Reverend Celia Simms, Celia Simms Global Ministry. I'm here to encourage you today to consider your ways. Consider your ways. Haggai chapter 1 and verse 5 says, Now saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. You have sown much and harvested little. You have eaten and you are not filled. You are clothed, but you are not warm. You have earned wages, but there are bags, holes in your bags. Thus saith the Lord, consider your ways. That word ways in the Hebrew is called derek, and it means to consider the path of life that you have taken. What path have you taken today? What path have you been taking that has gotten you absolutely nowhere? It means consider your methods. What word derek, when it says consider your path, consider your methods. What methods have been you using that has not been working for you? Consider your methods. Consider your mannerisms. Consider your attitude. How do you conduct yourself? To put it in more clear, concise terms, it means consider how much of your flesh you put on display. How much of your flesh acts out when you should be waiting on the Spirit of the Lord to motivate you and to speak to you and speak through you. You are a spirit. You are a spirit. You possess a soul and you live in a body. Hallelujah. You are a spirit. You live in a body. So your body will want to control how you live. That's called the flesh. You cannot deny, you cannot overlook, you can't ignore your flesh. That's the house in which you live. You must sternly deal with it and not allow your flesh to run your house. Allow the Spirit of God to run your house. That's why we have to take a stock and consider our ways. Consider your ways today, because the enemy is battling for control of your soul and your flesh. And your soul and your flesh, if it gives into the things of this world, they will constantly be an enemy of God. So God is saying he wants to renew your mind, because then your spirit man can be led by the Spirit of God. Present yourself as a living sacrifice today, holy and acceptable unto God, and let it be your reasonable act of worship. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may be able to prove what is the good, perfect, and acceptable will of God. Consider your ways. Remember that your flesh has a mind of its own. You were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. The flesh will want to do what the flesh wants to do. The flesh will want to override what the Spirit of God is telling you to do, how to act, how to behave, and what methods to use to fulfill God's plan and purpose for your life. Anything hostile against God or the things of God are evil and does you no good. So we encourage you today, consider your ways. Don't wear clothes and not be warm. Don't make money and there are holes in your bags. You can't keep hold of it. And consider your ways. Let the Spirit of God work in you and through you. God bless you. Have a great week. Watch God. The word works all the time.